Hello, Internet. We are back in the arena, and we are going to be showcasing one of the most powerful, the most meta decks ever since War, and we call it Bant Ramp. So we've been climbing the ladder with Bant Ramp, and just like any other ramp of these colors, Simic, Bant, uh, it seems to be owning a lot. It's doing really well. There's a lot of things you can do. The synergy is so great. It's there's a lot of counter cards in here against the more meta decks, the more newer, the Neo decks, the meta decks. So we have the Llanowar Elves, the Incubation Druid as usual, Paradise Druid, all for 16, like for 12 of these are for our mana ramp, and in addition to that, we also have 25 land to help us with that ramp, and if that ramp wasn't enough, we still have Nisa to just simply double the mana pool on our board and increase the the overall survivability against aggro decks or decks that like to go wide, so by turning one of our lands into a creature with +3/+3 +1/+1s. Next we have Teferi that will help us to counter the Esper decks that are full of counters, or maybe even the Simic flash decks that have a lot of counter abilities. So being able to put down Teferi, Time Raveler on the board early, as soon as possible, when you can, will help us a lot. And then we have 2 Fruit Mystics just in case we need to sort of counter the enemy, maybe an important card. We just want that in our back pockets. We want it in our hand, in our back pockets, just to sort of protect ourselves from any massive gameplay changes or enemy advantages that they can get. Then we have Shalai to further protect our creatures, although we don't have a lot, but it is mostly because the problem with Nisa is the lands that she creates are pretty unfairly easy to deal with. For one, there are board wipes, then you can single target removal, which is a lot. There are a lot of single target removal, and Shalai just provides a little bit of an additional protection on top of that. Plus, Shalai has the ability to place a +1/+1 counter on each of your creatures on the board for a cost of 6, which shouldn't be a problem, especially when you have Nisa already on the board, and you've fulfilled the ramp that you're supposed to be going into, and it shouldn't be a problem to activate. But just because you have the ability on Shalai, that doesn't mean that you have to activate it. Of course, it's situational. And then we have 3 Mass Manipulate. Mass Manipulate is to sort of if you notice that this deck doesn't really have a lot of answers towards other planeswalker, your enemy's planeswalkers, or maybe very huge creature cards that are on the board that you can't really deal with, either with the Hydrate Crassus or with your creatures, with your forest, your land creatures created by Nisa. So that's why we have Mass Manipulation. And Mass Manipulation is always a good card to have in your deck when you're playing any ramp deck that involves these colors, Bant, Simic, and the like. Entrancing Melody is there for the early game creature control, so that's why we only have 1. It's very situational, but if you have to, we are not limited to being able to use it as a 1 use toward the end game, especially since in the end game we have all the mana in the world. We're just flooding with mana, and that's what entrancing ability is there for. It's either for early game if you get it early, or you save it for late game, or for a very important creature that your opponent is trying to protect. And so yeah, then we have Hydroid Crassus to help us with the draws and a little bit of heal. And of course with the ramp, you can put down one small Hydroid, then another bigger Hydroid on your next turn, and then a bigger, and it gets bigger and bigger. And then, so basically it's all about the ramp, making use of all the mana. And then we have Voracious Hydra, a very flexible card, is starting to become actually my favorite, or one of my favorite creature cards, alongside the Night Pack Wolf. So Voracious Hydra, for those of you who aren't familiar, it plays similar to Hydroid Crassus, except that instead of drawing cards, the X to cast mana here is to increase its board. So I will just read it right here. Voracious Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When Voracious Hydra enters the battlefield, choose one. Either you double the number of +1/+1 counters on Voracious Hydra, or the Voracious Hydra fights target creature you don't. Very nice either removal card for the enemy, for a specific enemy creature, or you could also use it as a chump block or whatever, as a defending character. So with that being said, we have all of these on the board. We are going to go into gameplay. We put down Glacial Forest, then the Paradise Druid for a safe little. Oh boy! Wow, he's probably gonna take out the Nisa. If he takes out Hydroid Crassus, then boy, he must be some fucking mind reader. We don't really need Nisa. It's just most people are afraid of Nisa. So put down this. Most pros would take out the Crassus, knowing that they have. Well, that's just weird though. Like he has.
If you wish to put thoughtfulness before action.
And Kaya's Oath. Okay. That's not comforting. Put down the Incubation Druid. He's just gonna Kaya's for Oath it. We do have the 2 for this. Nah. Probably this. And bait out the Oath. He's playing. Whatchamacallit? Esper. Not Control. He's probably got the hero in there too. This will end turn. Actually, I'm willing to sacrifice this. He's only gonna take out one anyway.
Fury will
either
only
one of
lead
those.
you astray.
And I don't want. I want to secure that he doesn't get a draw card.
Let's slow this down.
Yeah. Okay. Is he gonna bounce one? Yeah.
That's more like
Bounce one, so he gets the draw. Pretty interesting stuff. We got 4, potentially 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, and we can put down Nisa while he doesn't have the counters. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Plus we get a creature.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
Which one do we want?
Harness the elements.
Plus we get a creature. We can attack. This one first probably.
You just let me know.
Of course he
if you're
might
up for round
Kai's
2.
Oath the forest. So he might as well just get the wolf. It's pretty obvious what he's gonna do. He's gonna Kai's Oath the forest so that he denies of a land and throw. Let's just put down the Paradise Druid. It's not like he's gonna attack us with any creatures. Yeah. He needs help now. That's how you know. That's how you know he needs help, when he starts pulling out the Search for Skanta. Alright, so we have 2, 4, 6. I do want to tap the incubation druid, but I feel like I need. All right, we'll attack first so that we can draw with the hydroid. Has vigilance anyway, so you don't have the mana. Oh boy. Can we tap you? Yes, we can. And we'll probably might as well just do this. Alright, so that was a foil. Something we didn't really expect. I didn't expect it at least. So we'll put down the
Behold,
druid.
nature's
Oh
true
right, he
power.
probably has Kaya's Wrath. That's right. I think I made a boo-boo. Yeah, he's gonna Kaya's Wrath on this turn. I don't think he's gonna Kaya's Oath. Oh wow, tapped. Okay, so maybe not a Kaya's Wrath. I hope not. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. I'd rather that he had like a counter spell than the Kaya's Wrath. Right. Sure. Okay, sure, whatever. Take it away. I thought so. Tricky. Okay, so we're a bit of a way out of. We're gonna attack for double. Just want to make
I
sure
won't
that he doesn't
forget
have
our
any
time
one-drop
together.
shit stuff. He's definitely, he's very patient with that Kaya's Wrath if he has it. Very patient. So we'll do this and submit nothing. So I'm pretty
Be
sure he
wary
has
of
it.
the ground you walk on.
Put down the incubation druid just in case he doesn't have it, so that we have a little bit of mana on the board because we don't have a lot. And I might have to use the ult, Nisa's ult, on this turn. But there isn't a, yeah, I know. So that we can, you know. Yep, thought so. Okay, well actually I'm glad that he did it that turn. So he's gonna take out the Hydroid Crassus. I'm glad that he did it that turn, because now I have a whole shit ton of, wait, let me check. Do we have like, no, we only have 4 forests. Oh wait, no, not just 4. We have, that, it includes the double
Spring,
taps, right?
eternal.
Yeah, includes all. We can put as many as we... the game is lagging. Want on board. It's 10. That is 10. That's 10. They have to be tapped, right? They have to be tapped. So we're gonna put down the Llanowar Elves. It doesn't matter if we don't have Nisa anymore. We have a huge mana gain. I just hope that...
Cast that keep an
Real
open
smart.
mind.
It's gonna counter my Voracious Hydra. So we're gonna probably separate them. Ah, no. Okay. How many Hydras do we have? We have 2 more. Ah, this is good. We have Frilled Mystic. He doesn't have any mana. But he will have a removal. But we have Frilled Mystic. Just make sure to leave like 4. how many do we want? 5? And then double it. That's 5, 7, 4, 7, 8 plus 4. I hate math. I think we have enough. God, I think we have enough. Alright. Yeah, so there's nothing. We'll just double the counters. That's 10. And then we wait. Oh yeah, we can attack with this. So that if he wants to draw a card, then he has to destroy his Narset. We have Frilled Mystic to counter whatever he has coming our way.
This is overwhelming.
That is our advantage. Okay, to Fairy to bounce. He has 2 more to counter. Please don't have a counter spell. Well, if he has a counter spell, that means he has to use it now. Which he doesn't. So he doesn't have enough for a board wipe. And he's sacrificing the
Meditate
Narset.
and prepare.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, he's gonna put that down. Definitely. No? Please be stupid. Please be stupid. Please be stupid. Don't put it down. But then if he doesn't put, wait, okay, so there's another thing. If he doesn't put it down, that means he probably has a board wipe and he wants to bait my Voracious Hydra out onto the board so that he can board wipe me. I figured. I don't have any counters for that. Let's see. If he puts down the board wipe on the next turn, I don't really have much of a choice anyway, so he's just gonna... If I don't put it down, he's going to discard. If he... yeah. So we might as well just put it there. 10. 10. Here, 10. Something I can do anyway. I have a Paradise Druid, but that's not really anything, any consolation price. Okay, oh, there it is. So the Narset. We're gonna try and grab 4. Okay. Kai's Oath. Turns out I did make a good choice. Put it all down. 10. He's gonna destroy the Frilled Mystic. And then what? He can't put down the... it's GG. I already win. Oh, okay. Very clever. Very clever indeed. Okay. So obviously, we attack. Smack him into... so that he has to destroy his Narset for a draw. I'm fine with that.
Sloppy.
Do we want to put down the Paradise Druid? I'm thinking, well, he probably only has 2 Kaya's Wraths and a few bunch of others. He probably has 4 Oath of Kaya's. I'm just trying to foresee what he's going to draw. Having the Paradise Druid secures... Yikes! There it is. You lucky son of a bitch. How lucky is he? He get that. Ah, more lands. Ah, Liliana.
Warrior Queen Necromancer. This looks like a fun new toy.
Okay, well we have Nisa. We didn't have the counter. Oh yeah, you know what? I actually forget that a lot of these Esper decks don't have a lot of counters anymore. They just don't. So I can just block for days. I'm not too scared about that. Yeah, he's gonna heal. We might
Waste
want to
not,
go face
want not.
after this. Yeah. He's just gonna attack, heal, attack, heal. Discard a card. He's gonna put down. See, that's the thing. I can't let his Liliana do all the work here.
Putrid, but effective.
Tricky. If we get some, we have to get something good. Come on. We already have what? How many land is that? That's 4. That's 3, 6 plus 4. Oh! You dead, nigga. I hope he doesn't have a counter. Please don't have a counter. How many is that? 3? 4? No, 3. It's 4 land. We can easily ramp into Nisa. But the problem is, we're not. This is potentially problematic for us. Oh boy, especially against Simic. Ew. Simic Flash. Simic Flash retard, of course. That's odd. Yeah, we'll take it slow. We'll take our time. We'll take it slow. So slow. Oh, wow.
Many have challenged me over the ages.
Mono blue.
None.
Mono blue flyers?
Bow to the howling wind.
What was I panicking for? Mono blue flyers? Interesting. We can put down the Voracious, destroy the Spectral Sailor, but we lose the ramp. So what do we really want? Chances are he's gonna -4, create a flyer. Yeah. What is that? How many is that? 4? So we can get it for 2. We'll fight. Fight! Do the death! I'm pretty sure. I don't see how his deck will work without a bouncer. Yeah.
Not challenge a raging
So he's
river.
gonna. Oh no, he's gonna try and gain enough HP. He's gonna Tempest Djinn. We got Teferi, we can bounce his Tempest Djinn. But we won't be able to do much damage against. The thing is, Tempest Djinn is a forecast. I do want the Nisa on the board. But I also want. What do you think? What's the best course of action here? We can bounce the fairy, deal 1 damage. He's trying. I think he's trying to go for the ult. For the 8. Yeah, he definitely has
know
spell
my
pierce,
responsibility.
obviously, because he hesitated. And we can put down the Paradise Druid and forsake the attack on the Mu Yan Ling. I think we want to continue with our ramp. Because this could get dangerously crazy. You never underestimate a Mu Yan Ling with that ult. All islands get draw. No. Sure, it might be. Maybe he's figured out the secret to making this card work. Obviously, he's just gonna put down the thing again. Or maybe he's gonna choose a different course of action. What could he have? We know he has a spectral thing. We know he has a charter course. Popped, obviously. And we know that he has spell piercer. He has Siren Storm. We don't have a lot of
Learn some
removals
respect.
here. So first of all, do that.
Here we go.
Put down this forest. Can't do anything about the Tempest Djinn. We could wait. He's about to do something amazing. Is it too early to put down the Nisa? Yeah, okay. I think we should start putting down threats on the board and pull our way through.
Strange and magnificent world.
Yeah, we'll put down the
The land shall conquer you.
We're not gonna attack with the forest. He's not gonna have any board wipes. He's gonna have a whole bunch of bouncings. So we might as well just continue with the ramp. Can attack. Both are flying though. I don't know. I am trumped. We're gonna lose the Nisa if we don't do anything. And if he, obviously he might not block, but he will lose the we will lose the Nisa either way. Here's hoping we get a mass manipulation. Yeah, he's gonna use it immediately.
Let me quench your curiosity.
It's an emblem, so he gets to draw as many as he wants. Maybe he's a mill? What if he's a mill deck? Oh boy. There's no telling what's in his hand now. He probably has Spell Pierce, Syncopate, a bunch of creature counters, and I mean, if you have a deck like that that allows you to draw endlessly, yeah, he's gonna take away Teferi because he does have the counter spells. That's what's gonna happen. Doing that just gave him away. He does have the counter spells, so it makes us aware of what he's going to do. So it's a good thing
Only
we get to
time
keep the
will
Nisa.
tell.
He may have a Jace. Well, yeah, he may have a Jace. I'm not too happy about that. If he has a Jace, that means he puts it down, he mills us, or himself.
Rise,
He can
my
actually do
elemental
both,
friend.
since he has a shit ton of draw. So we might as well just apply pressure. Yeah. Keep this back. So we just have to apply pressure and hope to God that he doesn't have anything that can end us anytime soon. Yeah, so it's gonna block till the Llanowar Elves. We get to do 3, 6, 7. Wait, what? 3, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're gonna keep the Frilled Mystic so that just in case he has any huge threat, which he probably does, since he did, you know, draw a shit ton of cards. I just hope that. Okay. You're really making use of the draws there. That's 6. What could he put down for 6? He's gonna attack Nisa. He'd be stupid not. Oh look, 2 Tempest Djinns for 3. I'm not gonna allow it. No, sir. He has a spell pierce, I suppose. Or a counter spell. Yep, there it is. At least we got him to use his mana. Please, please, mass manipulate. Mass manipulate. Or, what was it? What was it? Entrancing. Oh my god. Wait, this is good. This could be good.
I am not
Major
going to
migraine.
sit this
We'll bounce it.
one out. I've got it.
We get a land. For fuck's sake. Another land. Put that down. Now he's definitely gonna want to attack. The
Be
Nusa.
wary of the ground you walk on.
Your attack is gonna block one of the. Yeah. Just apply pressure. We have lethal, I think. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's gonna block. Bye-bye! It's pretty good, though. It was pretty good deck synergies. Okay, we got Mass Manipulate. That's always great. Put down the forest. We can go for the ramp. Manowar elves. I'll put down the. Put this down. And put in the fairy. Wait. Oh wait. What? Ah, we don't have the blue. Right. Why did I pay for that then? So that we don't look like a complete idiot. We'll just put this down, Voracious Hydra. And then double it. Okay, there we go. Boreal Grazer. Okay, now we can put this down.
Sorry I'm late. I've got
No
time.
attack. Okay. Let's see. Put down Nisa.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Forest.
Rise, my
And
eminent
then,
friend.
let's see. We can bounce the. We could, but
No,
we'd be helping
I am
him
not
then.
making this up as I go.
Obviously, he's gonna block the Voracious Hydra. He's gonna let the forest go. My throat is feeling weird. Field Summit. Right. If I bounce it, does he get the thing? Alright, so he just clicks, clickety click click. Kind of want to bounce it.
I'll protect you.
Put this down, and then we'll tap it.
The land shall
We'll
conquer
go
you.
for the attack. Right, sure. Boink. He's playing Guildgate. We have a Frilled Mystic to counter whatever he has coming. Gates ablaze. Counter that. He has another one? If he has another one, then he's forced to use it. Because it's GG if he doesn't. Wow, escape. Mm-hmm. can't imagine why you would put Scape Shift down there. So he can put as many lands as he wants. Why would you do that? Sacrifice a number of lands, search your library for up to that many land cards, put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your land. Ah, okay. So he wants, I think, basically. Oh, wow. That's a lot. We're dealing with a lot here. At 16. Okay, so we'll tap this for 2. If we don't block now, we're dead.
Behold, nature's true power.
And I guess we can bounce 1.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Oh, cool. I'll pay for that. And how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, 11. 11 minus 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 3. It's a total of 11. We can take 3, I think. Wait, or do we have 3, 6? Yeah, we can take 3. Or maybe we should, no, I think we have 6 and 7, right? It's too much. It's too much. Even if we block. That is a shit ton. That is still 9 times 18. One maybe, or 6, 7. If he had 9, well, he would have just created more, right? With another scape shift. Well, if he did, then too bad. Tap it, flip down, card exit. We have 5? We can have 5. If he doesn't destroy one of my creatures. Yep. Okay, here we go. Pay for it. Please don't have counter. Okay.
Together, we will prevail.
I think we can do this.
Harness the
Probably
elements.
has a thing. Something to destroy it with. Murder. Carnarium. No, he won't Carnarium. Maybe murder. Ah, okay, crack it. Goodbye, Landlord. Okay. Do we want to cap this? I think we do. So that we can tap it. Then bring something back.
The land fights for us.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want to heal 8, right? So minus 6, minus 2. I just want to grab all the, we're running out of lands here, so we need lands. I just want to grab the cards. If he board wipes, that's fine. We have stuff. Oh wow. Destroy target legend. If it is a legendary creature, destroy target creature, surveil 2. That's not really what we wanted. Hydrate Crassus. But I mean sure. Whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever suits your mood.
Harness the elements.
So we'll attack. Put down an incubation druid. In turn, we have Frilled Mystic for the counter if he has any board wiping non-target attacks. Ooh, yes. Oh look, the thing has okay, so the thing is reset. We get more. What's the next level for it? 35. We get a mastery orb. Okay. Ha. Ha ha ha. Whatever. Okay, fine. Yeah, but okay, this is fortunate. Full of Temple Garden. We have Llanowar Elves. Point. Put down Incubation Druid. Revitalize. Okay. We'll attack so we can get one off of him. Well, we have 4. Actually, we have 5. But that's a Resplendent Angel, too. So, his next move is probably going to be something groundbreaking. We're gonna Frilled Mystic. And here's Hawk. What are you up to? Have a hinterland armor. Alright, we can out damage him. down the...
Be wary of the ground. you
How's
walk
that
on.
exactly the time to get too cautious? He's got all flyers. Yeah, he's probably realizing now that Nisa's gonna be a problem. Should block? No. Okay. He wants it there. The one drop flyers are okay. Ooh, a Johnny. So he's gonna attack my Nisa for 4.
How rude!
We can take his Ajani for 2.
The land shall conquer you!
And we'll attack. How much mana do we have? That's 1, 2, 3. Oh, we can't attack. Counter that. War elves, that's pretty good. Done before we start paying for them. Ooh, okay. That's not half bad actually. Tap, put in the other line around, attack. He's also playing Simic. He doesn't know that we have Bant. Okay, Melody, he's trying to cry. Probably means he doesn't have anything on in his hand. If he didn't play it at 2, he didn't play it now. He ain't play it now.
This isn't a fight you can win. Here goes nothing.
Easy land. Okay. It's gonna turn up for 1. But we have 5s, possibly 6. We can turn this into a 3 Hydra. Right? Wow, my brain is slowing down. We got 6. Okay, we gotta bring out the fingers. We got 6. Versus Hydras cost 2. We can put it out for 4. Okay, so I guess I think that's what we want to do. Put that down. We got 6, we can put it down for 4. Voracious Hydra does damage to this.
I've got
I can also like take it back and then put it back down on the board. Right? Oh look! How sweet. So he has the merfolk. You gonna put that down? Should. It's a land. So tap. Do it again, but this time I think for 3. And this time we'll bounce it back.
Don't worry, I got this.
For a draw card. Okay, leaf in. here's the thing. We have Shalai. We have Nisa actually. But we want to put down Shalai. Right? We do. We want to put down Shalai. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have, oh, if we put down Nisa, we double whatever.
We will not fail.
We can double down.
The land fights for us.
First, I want to attack though.
I've got time.
I do want to put this down. But I also want to put down Shalai. So, we'll look first. For 4. I'm gonna destroy my creature. So wait, he can't attack on my turn. So yeah. He can't spell on my turn because of Teferi. That's what's stopping him. He probably has the instance, but that's what's stopping him from completely destroying me. So he has to get rid of Shalai first. Okay, you may put 2/2 counters on the creature you control, then all other creatures gets -4. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Here we go.
Rise,
Set
my
of
enemy
events
friend.
that have taken place. So we're gonna take it a little bit slower. I think he has the Elder spell. Yeah, Cavalier of Night. There's the Folly. Nah, do we want to pay for this? I think we do. Yeah. Then we'll tap it. What does it do when it dies? When counter dies, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, that's interesting. So what are you gonna bring back? Right. Okay. So you figured out that that's what I was gonna do. Okay. That was good. That was good. So we're gonna